Hello everyone. Ah, I have sound. That's very nice. Good evening. I think this is actually the second evening in a row that I'm streaming at this moment. I think I did it yesterday as well. Welcome to another stream presented by Boomer. A little bit different this time around. We are here for Formula One, and it's quite a special day, in my opinion. Hello, Seed. So, what? Oh my God! Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Be right back. Okay. Um. I don't know what this is with my sound. Um. Yeah. Let's just deal with it. Hi, Mike. That's kind of true, though. So yeah, welcome here. Um. For round number, I should know this out of my head. Round number 4. Um. And I think it's just. Wait. I was trying to fix something with like the game sound, but apparently on the recording I don't hear that. Maybe that just doesn't happen. Um, I'm not gonna try to fix that later. So I just keep it like this. Here for round 4, and we are for the first time on a brand new track that I haven't driven a lap of it. So actually, what I'm going to see tonight is just the first footage of the track in general. I have no clue. I still have to practice myself for Sunday. Um, so I will be very interested into that. This is one of the new tracks that will be on the calendar, also on the real F1 calendar this year. Of course, we elected to take it into the in the calendar, of course, because it's one of the new tracks. Same goes for Qatar. And yeah, Jack couldn't be here tonight, so that's why I'm here. And actually, if there was one race that I really wanted to see, it's Vegas. So I'm very looking forward to this because it can become carnage, absolutely. And I don't see a lot of drivers on track, so maybe that will help. Maybe this will give Mike a legit shot for points. I think points should be the least he should score. I think his biggest enemy is himself. Anyway, standings at the moment. Let me go quickly through that. For season 13, we're now in its race 4, and there will have been a sublime start for Bang Average Sepp in the McLaren. He has a 100% podium record so far, and already stood on all 3 steps of them, and is thereby leading the championship with 59. But he's only 4 points ahead of Will, who took the win in Spa, the season opener. and was only fourth in France and second last time around. So he's given him a shot for his money. On P3 we got Prezemo with 31 points. He was third in France from pole position. P4 is our most recent race winner in the Red Bull Joker with 29. I'm not even sure he's here. I don't think he is. No, he isn't. Followed by Jordi the First, which is Jordi in the Mercedes. We have two Jordis, as you can see. With 24. Then Semglov with 19. Schoen with 15. He's been here for 1 week only. I think he's on holiday. Andy Winters in 8 with 12. And then 10 points for Johnny, Chris, and reserve Larry. Followed in the championship then by Wicked Prophet, Mike, Sens, Twanach, Welsi, Moose King, Squid, Matt, and some others. And in the constructors, it means that McLaren is leading now with 67 ahead of Alpha Tauri with 55 and Mercedes with 36. And then we have Red Bull with 35, Ferrari 34, Alfa Romeo 31, Williams with 14, Alpine with 12, Haas with 9, and Aston Martin with 3. And one of those 3 points is a point by Matt, and he's also here today. So it has to be. I will be absolutely surprised if we can give all the points away, because then we only can have max 2 retirements. If that's the case, I will just give them to myself again. And there is a very good opportunity that Mike or Matt or both score points. So, well, Mike, you also have a legit shot for podium, I think. Actually, I think Mike, pace-wise, he can get to the podium if the correct people retire and he doesn't. It's actually an impossibility. So yeah, a lot of people were like, Vegas, nah, let's not do that, but here we are for quali. So actually I will go on board with the first car on track, and then let's explore the track, because I have no clue. Almost feels like GT, but then a track I don't know yet from GT. This is quite a fancy pit building so far I see. I will just watch everything. Jordi is first out, okay. And he's out of the pits. Okay, this is a lot of buildings, a lot of expensive buildings where you can get a view on the track for a very expensive amount of money. Oh. Jordi was already, yeah, I also forgot how the track went. I also have no clue. He's just waiting there. So let's follow Bundes then. Back as a reserve. Glad to see that. And then you have a straight here, and then you have a corner here, and another corner. Oh, this is awkward. And then another corner. This feels like Miami, but a little bit more spaced out. Then, oh, this is the strip. This must be the strip, right? Oh my god, so many buildings. Like high, tall buildings. Even Singapore is not this bad. I have no clue where we are on the track. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, this is maybe the strip. I don't know, man. Yeah, this is surely... Well, that are a lot of lights. Why are we racing here again? This will be the most boring daytime race if that ever would happen. It's just Singapore, but worse, I have a feeling. Okay, that was a cute chicane. Oh, this is where the lap starts, I think? Where's the pit lane? Oh, there's the pit lane. Okay, we're on board with Bundes. Wait, I can also... Oh, sorry. I can also, like, show a track map. Oh, he's now there. It actually looks a bit like Singapore. With, like, the start-finish place, and then... Yeah, then it just isn't the same, but... Prezemu is already out. Oh, watch out, Bundes. This is just an awkward piece of track, this here. This is ridiculous. But he's keeping it in the lines, in between the lines. I think he's actually the third one on a time lap. This is a cool place. Now you can go all the way. Okay. Mike with the first time, Jordy with another one, and then Bundes goes to 34.8. Ah, more lap times. Jordy still faster. There goes Will, 32.9, and then our championship leader is on the strip. I think between the 2 and the 3 is the strip. It should be, right? So there comes Seb, and he is only third now with a 33.3. It's just weird that they have the start-finish straight just after that kink. Moose King is now on the lap. It's just weird. For my feeling, they already come across the finish line over there, and then it's only over here. He goes third with a 33.2. Maybe someone else like Jordy. No, he's out of yours. This will be like... I only have like a few people to look. Yeah. Luke, you are in tier 3, you said. Your points won't count if you do that, right? You can't cause any incidents. But if you can comply to both demands, then practice. Yeah, okay, sure. But don't crash into someone, okay? Okay, no, well, it's like a triple penalty if he causes an incident. But you can still use it for practice. Just drive around in no man's land. Big of a moment there for Wellesley. I think it was, at least. He is now in his lap. Russ is on the pitch. Jordy went for another run. Maybe he... Okay, he is first to the line. Let's see if it's an improvement. It is to the 33-2. It's quite close though. The top 5 in between 4 tenths. And Welsh with a 35-6. Everyone already out, back again. I think Bundes will be the first to start a second run. He's only less than... No, wait, that's 2 seconds. Never mind. Oh, there is actually a probability for rain in quali. Not a big one, but... There is Bundes up for another lap. I'm actually curious if... I was actually curious if there was some games out on the stream, but it is. I always wanted to test it out, but anyway. So these are the second runs. It's a little bit, I can't really commentate a lot because there's not a lot happening, except that Johnny still has to put in a time whatsoever, and that people are now on their second run, except Jordy. Merc Jordy and Aston Jordy. Big moment there for Bundes, by the way. I didn't even check if he's improving, but he is soon across the line. And he indeed does. Goes a second quicker though, 33.8. That's the wall, Bundes. He's lucky that he didn't retire there. Let's see, the rest is also coming. First Seb, our championship leader, is only in 5th at the moment, but I have a feeling he can improve. And he does, and is only 2300 quicker than Will. And immediately Jordy Boy improves to 32.7. Mike invalidated. Wait, Will, the game was just behind him. Just go for another lap, Mike. So what can Will do? It looks like that the championship will be between those two, and Will also just improves to 32.8. Wicked Prophet and Johnny are both towards the line. $5,000 quicker than Bundes, and Johnny goes to 6th with a 33.5. He had a flag there in sector 1. So I think everyone, I had everyone that was on the lap, except that Moose King is on 1 now. Oh my god, it looks like he was so close to the barriers there. There is a tire there on the left. You guys saw that? Nobody wants to drive Las Vegas League, so there should be formation lab. There should be at the moment because the glitch should be resolved. But if Seb didn't read that because he was just in time very late, then it's not a problem. Moose King actually still 4, so if he improves, he has to improve by 3/10 if he wants to challenge the top 3, who are quite obvious until this moment, and he is at least in the mix. He is the 4 driver in the 32s now. And I think people are just preparing themselves for final run. Johnny goes in, Wicked Prophet goes in. Pit lane looks very safe though. Is the pit limiter already there? Where is the pit limiter? Surely not there. It's here. Right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, well, that's a safe thing to do though. And the pit lane. It's good that the autopilot takes it over before that wall there, because people would crash in there right away. Is he actually pushing? No, he isn't, right? Because he is flashing. But Jordy is continuing though. I'm not sure why. Because he is already out of ERS. Right? Wait, I can also just know this. No, he isn't. My apologies. Wait, there is a DRS straight and there is a DRS straight. Yeah, okay, there are 2. They could even have made 3, but yeah. It's good they didn't. Well, see, he should also be on a lap now. He is on the long strip. Bit of a wide line, I think. The camera angle there is just awful, so you can't really say. So I think people will go out soon. So for Wellesley, it will be hard to do another run, except if he, is going to start one now. No, that was an improvement to 34.7. So at least the whole field is in 2 seconds of each other. I'm coming right at you, Mike. But first we go to. Maybe the light is just because it's dark outside. I think like a yellow flag in sector 1 is just very easily. He doesn't go particularly fast. Wait, he was not pushing. Right? So he's gonna push now? Apparently. Okay. So let's go to Mike, who is, I think, on a lap. Let's see how he... Actually, Mike in quali is quite, well, so far, the last couple of seasons, he's way better in quali at least. And for my knowledge, he hasn't crashed so far. And it's very likely I'm going to jinx something that happens in the next 20 seconds or so. He will hate me if that actually happens. There he comes, Mike across the line, improvement, but not a gain of position. He's also in the 33s, and yeah, I think that's it indeed for him, because he can't do another lap. So yeah, that's it. And I think the first who is on a lap is Will the Game. The first who starts. Mike, yeah, just retires. Don't think you should do that on track, but I don't think there will be anyone really hindered by that. Except if it's here. No, it's in the exit zone, yeah. Where are the sector lines? I should go for lap data at least. Then I at least know if they are improving or not. The first sector looks very long. Like this, also the one with the highest sector time. Should have put it way earlier. He is almost a tenth under the time. He needs a little bit more for pole position. I'm just going Seb 3/10 already. How does the game know? And Jordy also 3/10. I don't think the game can say that, right? Here, this is more accurate. 1/10. Slightly more than 1/10. So Seb is, but he also needs that time to improve. So, and Jordy is not on. He made a mistake somewhere. So it's basically between Will and Seb. Maybe Moose King. Moose King. Oh, he just started. We have to wait until him. There comes Will, and Will does improve, but only by 2/100ths. Johnny goes up into P2 with a 32.8. And I think there were some people that actually retired. Oh my god, Bundes. Oh my god. That's a big incident. Seb is coming. And he goes to pole position, 32.6. And I don't think there's anyone else out there. No, because Jordy is not on the lap. So it's only Moose. And Moose was down by 3/10, so maybe he can do it. He's now a little bit quicker than Jordy, the other Jordy, because he did it 32 flat in the end. It's like a big 8/10 gap between P6 and 7. We're basically waiting for Moose, who really timed it until the latest moment possible. I haven't checked what his second sector time was. There he comes. Is he going to... Yes, I think he did. He did, yes. I just couldn't see it, but he indeed did. Sam was almost sure of pole position for half a minute. And then in the end, it's a 32.622, 11,000. Quicker brings Moose King the pole position. I also commentated on him last evening, and there he was last on the grid, and here he is first. Followed by Seb, Jordy Boy, Johnny Will, Jordy Mercedes, Wicked Prophet, Bundes, Mike, Welsie, Prezemu, and Tide Demon. And his home race, technically. Or Johnny's home race. Top 5 between 2.5 tenths. That's quite solid. Almost, Luke. Almost. Matt was already almost thinking that the poll was indeed for Seb, but to be honest, it should be something good, because based on quali, 5 different people can actually 5 different people could win. Is it always that you have to wait for players this long, or is just the clock already ticking? And I should have driven in this race. It's only 12 people. But yeah, I would have no practice whatsoever. Okay, yeah, there is information on that, because that is possible, yeah. This is always so boring. So let's just follow Matt on the formation map. The pit exit is on the left there. Okay, sure. If people are smart, they will be really cautious. during this entire race, during battles with people. Okay. Everyone on the strip, tra la la la, laat ik cleaner in deze keer dan jij. Hey, Luc, hey! Luc has only one experience of me on track, and that's me hitting him at Spa, so he has all the right to say this, to be honest. It's always that, like, when I'm behind people that I trust, that I sometimes like brake too late and hit that person. So maybe, you know what you have to do, Luke? You just have to make sure that you don't trust me anymore, or that I feel that you don't trust me anymore. It's still hard to line up on the crit. How many laps is this? 25. Okay. Wait, this is so nasty. Like, I wouldn't be. Oh, Matt actually did it okay, but already P12 is in the corner on the grid. And we're on the way, because I didn't get a good camera angle, so we do it like this. Sab on the inside. But Moose King keeps the lead. There was not really someone else challenging for that lead. It's quite solid. My timings thingies are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's see if it's on straight line speed, anything. There are already some side by sides. Oh, now it's Wellesley gaining a place on Geordie Boy. Oh, and Wellesley eliminated himself. First braking area. First one. Safety car. Let's go. Oh my god. You saw it like just in the bottom of the screen. See me in turn 1 Sunday. Well, I will be very cautious around you now, Luke. For sure. So that's safety car number 1. I think, do we still have a quota on 5? So in the meantime, I can look, first of all, at position changes. So good starts by Will, Wicked Prophet, Bundes, Prezemu. And not so good starts by especially the Jories. Yeah, I'm going to make that again. And for Will, it's interesting. He's on the hards together with Matt, and Geordie Boy is on the softs, and everyone else on mediums. I'm not sure if people are going to pit, to be honest. You will have 15 safety cars. Don't pit in this lap, at least. I would say. It doesn't really matter, except maybe the one guy on the softs, but I sometimes hope that people like listen to the stream and then during the race, and that they listen to my strategy advice. I think it looks like that. Yeah, exactly. The Aston Martin is coming in. Can I have normal gaps, please? For fuck's sake. And Matt is just going slow. Don't go in the pit! Where do you want to switch to, Matt? To mediums. Well, if that makes sure that he doesn't crash, then I'm fine with it. I don't have Ferrari strategies. I just don't. No, I am very much aware what you don't have to do, but I have not a clue what you should do. So just don't. Only listen to me when I say that you do not have to do something. Okay. So I think we do just this lap and then in the next lap we will restart. So end of lap 3. Can I please see after this lap who got the fastest lap? Because it will be Matt. Right? It will surely be Matt. However, the fastest lap was a 52.7. Safety car was already out. And he doesn't have the delta now. I'm just curious now, okay? I'm just curious in this random stuff. Which interval do you want to see, Luke? I'm now on the fastest laps because I want to see if Matt takes the fastest lap. He should be, to be honest. He actually should. Why, Luke? Why is Bundes in the pits? What's his plan? To go to hard. Okay, sure. Ah, no, it's a 2:01. So the pit stop really takes a long time. Sure. Okay, sure. What do you want, Luke? Do you want leader? See, Bundes is 2:19 behind. You see? It's just washed. The gap between the drivers, I had that. It was just glitching. It's great to see Bundes back on track. I didn't expect it to be in such a short notice. But maybe he indeed found out that it's easier to not spin on this track. However, it was a little bit closer. So, here we are. Where are those NASCAR protect barriers? Are those the pink ones? So in the end, the biggest gainer is also Prezemo, because some people pitted. So we now have 3 guys on hard. When does it say safety car in, by the way? Do I get a notification for this or? Okay, it's quite late, in my opinion. I really hate all those banners of F1 drivers on the big screens. Like, please turn it off for multiplayer races. Just showcase something else. Okay, there we are. If I was Moosking, I would have slowed down because he will catch up to the safety car. Ah, he's apparently fine. Okay, restart, here we go. And actually already some fight. Oh my god, Jordy boy, where are you going, mate? He has a little bit of damage, I think, and also problem for Mike? Or did Mike thought that he hit him? Which he... Oh, he misses a front wing. Oh no. Please survive this lap, okay, Mike? Okay, back to the front. Actually, only the top 5 is a little bit close to each other anymore. Johnny is closest here to Wicked Prophet. Yellows. Mike, stay on track. It's Matt. It's actually Matt? Also damage for... No damage. Okay. Will actually is challenging Seb on a harder compound. What's happening? I think he just has a low downforce setup and just pushing everything here on the straight. You have a lot of... yeah, you can do a lot. He doesn't make the move. Johnny does on the other McLaren for P4. And I think Jordy the first will also be in this battle, yes. Here we have our championship rivals, but apparently the top speed of Bang Average Seb is quite okay. And Jordy the first passed Wicked Prophet. We have a lot of those slipstream battles though, I think. You have to wait for the throttle here. Oh, that's scary, yeah. I can feel that. So the McLaren of Wicked Prophet actually dropped 2 places. Mike is in for a new wing, goes to hard. A clever thing to do, to be honest. Oh, that's a wide line for Wicked Prophet. Yeah, that's just a blatant corner cut penalty. And that's potentially because he didn't put in enough effort to make the corner. He was already missing it, but... Jordy Boy here on the back of Bundes. That's a wall almost, man. He looks quicker though. But he also looks more, yeah. I don't know how much straight line speed he has. Also something happened with Prezemu in like the first turn. But anyway. Will with another attempt. Now he has DRS, I think. And Sepp brakes very late. And Will keeps both cars alive technically. Mike did a similar thing, I think. Will has the pace, it looks like. In the back, Wicked Prophet. Back into P5, and again not the move for Will, but he should not really be concerned, saying he's on the hard. So Johnny could drive away from these two since they have been battling. And here, but why do I miss everything? Come on. So, okay, Jordy's back into 5th. Just on the straight, it looked like Will is really closing up and making the move, and then at the ultimate moment, he loses the top speed and Sepp brakes later. This is my feeling. Jordy's still stuck here behind Bundes, but actually he's catching up to the group ahead. Or maybe only Wicked Prophet ahead. They're catching up to those guys. Good stuff by Bundes though, yeah. It looks a little bit twitchy on the exit sometimes, but... Oh, okay, and there Sepp is defending the inside for the first time. Yeah, now DRS is just overpowered. But I think he had already DRS last lap. But he will get it back if he stays close. Oh, a little bit of contact there. And Bundes was totally off the track, maybe caught off guard a little bit there. But if he doesn't have damage, then it's fine, yeah, it's fine. So, Jordy now up to 6th. Jordy and Aston Martin. I can also say Jordy, but let's give it a bit British now, British. Sepp is just barely in the DRS. It really looks like it will be a race for Will, but on the other hand, Moose King has created an almost 3 seconds gap so far. Sepp is staying close though. I'm just interested in what could it bring you if you got the DRS on the strip. And Sepp will show us, because he was passed convincingly the last lap, but for this lap, you don't know. He is close enough though. He is on 6/10. Would that be enough? Same goes for Bundes on Wicked Prophet, by the way. He already has DRS. It's a long ass straight. It's a complete straight. Yeah, there he comes. Oh, watch out. And he gets it done. And also, yeah, all the moves that are in DRS are happening. Bundes on Wicked Prophet, Jordy Boy on other Jordy. However, Aston Martin Jordy hits the wall now. And then even almost on the straight afterwards, you can almost already come back in the case of Will. And the same goes for the Jordys here. I think Wicked Prophet indeed has some kind of damage. Side by side? Almost. He takes a little bit of a different line there. He will have a good momentum though, and there again on the next DRS straight, at least it will give some entertainment, this. Because there are only 11 cars on track and I'm not bored. So racing wise it could be really good if people survive, if they don't make big mistakes. Because if you stay with someone, then yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it was a moment there. So Jordi the first is now again the first Jordi. Haha. And Bang Average Seth will again will be very close behind for the big straight. And this is all helping Moose King, because he already created the gap and it's now increasing by a second per lap. And actually Johnny is closing in, I think, on these guys. We could profit the new hearts. Oh, there we go again. You can even take a little bit more slipstream. Yeah, there we go again. It just switch around. And I think maybe in a DRS train this will not happen. And maybe the possibility in a bigger filled grid. Because this is not the biggest grid we will have. And Seb made a mistake, a big one. He has just made the move and he completely lost his front wing. He indeed has to do that. I hope he doesn't have any rear wing damage. One of the Geordies goes in, and that's a big blow for his, for his race. Mike is out, and that's a VSC, so that will help Seb. He actually survived 8 laps. So this actually helps these guys. Oh, it's a full safety car. Well, then it will surely help Seb. Because he knows Matt will pit, so he will still be, yeah. That's the most fortunate timing ever. His teammate has passed him as well. So please, no more DNFs now, because you can get points, even if you are going very slowly. Let's see what the medium runners are going to do. I think it's a call to go to at least the hards. It would be a good call, and that's why it's such a good, well-timed pit stop by Jordy Boy. He's really lucky there, since he's also still on the pack. Seb is just 15 more seconds behind. So something happened in the... What I wanted to say is that, with the DRS train, maybe you get less overtakes, but in this scenario we had so few drivers on track and already a bit spaced out that you had couples of 2 that were racing each other, and then one gets the DRS and the second one gets the DRS, and even Will goes in. That's an interesting call. And Jordy the first goes on. I love that. That's dope. Hard for Moose King. So I think the rest is in. Even Bundes is in, but I think that's fair. I just don't understand why he needed a new front wing. That's fair. Then, yeah, nobody has lost this race yet, to be honest. Nobody. Jordy Boy was just on new tires, so he's now in a fair P5, even in a P4, since Other Jordy was the only one that kept driving. And I think Wicked Prophet indeed will not pit. And I know Matt will pit this lap. Sepp is doing something interesting. He just gets rid of his tire thingy. He thinks that means he thinks he can make it on the mediums. Because otherwise you would have stayed on those new hards. So that means that on new mediums you can make it, and that especially that basically everyone that pitted can make it until the end. Although there will be likely a late safety car, and then people can go to sauce, blah blah blah. Oh my god, Matt, look out, man. I think that's what Mike did. Oh, what's the Alpine doing? What? What was that? I don't know where he was in the queue. He was fourth, right? This was going offline very weirdly. Jordy. He could have pitted last lap. Oh, that's a shit. Yeah, that's not the best call. Goes to Hart, I think. Yes. And of course, Matt is also in. And he goes also to Hart, I think. Oh well, yeah, it doesn't really matter to be honest. No, mediums, but oh no, wait, no, yeah, yes, mediums. He will maybe still be ahead of Seb, to be honest. He still will be. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think we will go next lap. Actually, I expected more retirement so far. Mike is rage in the chat. Mike, these were easy points. If you don't push the car, especially after you already had damage, you were in the middle of nowhere. Without a safety car, well, there is one now, but that's thanks to you. You could have not really got back up to the rest, and you are still almost guaranteed points. So. La, 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 la. I was actually entertained so far. Okay, restart please. Moose King so far, very impressive. I hope he's close enough to the safety car to initiate. Don't tell me we're going another lap, thank you. He did very well last time, he just kept the pace technically. Almost a bit too much that I was scared. But maybe Will on softer tires? I don't know. Bonus for podium. Could be. Could actually be. What the hell? Okay. There was a big avoiding maneuver there by Johnny. I think he had to do it. And in the end, they all kept it clean together. So props. And already yellow. Yeah, because I think Matt wants to let Seb through. Oh, watch out! Almost wicked profit on the inside of Prezemu. He's now on the oldest tires, but still, I think he can make it until the end. That's Prezemu cutting a corner, but he really slows down, and that's why he doesn't get the penalty. Let's see how this unfolds. So in the end, Moose King has already a second of a gap. And these guys will be close to each other for the straight. But also Bundes in this battle, but it's mainly between these two. I don't think Jordy Boy needs DRS. Except if Johnny goes push. Yeah, he pushes a bit though. But I would leave it like, wait for the DRS, make sure you keep close company. And that's P3 for Jordy Boy, who is on a very good strategy all of a sudden. Since he was already on those mediums. Let's see if also Bundes can pass him. Maybe it's better for him to wait for DRS if he's not that close, but... At the rear... Oh, I jinxed him. That's a portion of front wing that's missing, and yeah, he can continue driving, but I'm afraid he needs a safety car. And is especially now, yeah, maybe he already wants to pit. He's now down to P5. And actually, he can still follow these guys a bit though. It's still close. That's interesting. Prezebu's also coming into this battle. Gaps are a bit closer now. Still, championship-wise, it looks very good for Will against Seb. P2 and P9 respectively. That's a very wide turn, yeah. You saw that it mattered there. Jordi the first, on the other hand, is now closing in on Prezemu. And Will is trying to get into the DRS of Moose King. Yeah, no more DRS. No DRS at the moment. I think next lap. I was a bit scared by Bundes there. It looked like he took a little bit too much. Yeah, I think he did. He took too much corner speed with him. Oh, this is like Jordi boy has damage, so this is remarkable to be honest. But he knows Bundes brakes a little bit later as well. Other Jordi passes Prezebu, but he's already flashing. And in this race that does mean something. I think braking points for Bundes were not really optimal, but he is still fine. It's remarkable that Jordi boy is like has damage, but he's like, no, okay. I have no clue why Matt lost so much time. I know he likes to drive there out on his own, but this is 2 laps and it's been 8 seconds. Oh, interesting. Wicked Prophet, he doesn't like this track, I think whatsoever. He doesn't have damage, but you just see he doesn't like this track. He's, I think, by far the slowest on race. He is the slowest on race pace. Also has the penalty, is on the older hard. Jordi boy is actually gonna pass Bundes because his damage is not that bad apparently. Yeah, that's damage for Bundes. I think he again he underestimated his braking point. So now they can have a fair battle because they both have the same amount of damage. It's just in the slipstream it's always hard to... he's going for the pits, yeah. Is softs doable for 10 laps? I don't know, he can also just pick new mediums. It looks like he picks mediums from before. Yeah, well that's fine. You just need a safety car and then he has suddenly the best tires. Anyway, so gaps, there are now more gaps, except that Will is finally closing in here on Moose King. I think you jinxed Bundes' podium, Luke. I was not looking for a moment. Why is there a virtual safety car? Everyone is driving. And there's a penalty for Jordi boy. For speeding. I don't see any damage for these cars. Yeah, Jordi boy is going in again. Anyway, yeah, he also caused it, I think. For example, also not with damage. Yeah. He has to box twice, technically. And there's Bang Average Sap, helped by misfortune of others, closing now in on Prezemu. He's also on the better compound. And it's just a question if he's gonna make it until the end. He fixed the wing. He fixed the wing, and oh, something happened. because everyone was going slow, and Sepp was not that close behind him. So he's now even up to P5. And Bundes also fixed his wing and is actually. Oh, don't. Jordi is on new. And for Bundes, I hope he reminds himself that this is still a point and that everyone that retires or has bigger misfortunes is still going to be. Oh, interesting. Moose King is out of ERS, and that can give the possibility to will the game. Moose King has been the best driver so far. I can't say the dominating factor, but he has been the best out here so far. And he's again out of ERS, and I see that Will has at least half of his battery. So it's a bit of an issue, especially with DRS, you know. I'm glad for the track map in the right bottom corner, since otherwise I would still not be able to distinguish where we would be on the track. Now it's a little bit the gaps are big now between other. Oh yeah, the gaps are quite large, and indeed Jordi Boy did have to pit. So that's an extra position for Bundes. Let's see, he has to be a little bit close for this straight. Yeah, he's out of ERS, and Will's pushing. This is like what the Red Bull does in real life. 345 against 325, I think. There was 30 kph difference. Still, if you can keep with him, again, like I said. So after 16 laps, Moose King has to hand over the lead to Will, who also drives the fastest lap because of that, 36.4. He is not able to return the favor here, but I think the gaps are so big that penalties don't even matter. For Wicked Prophet, it will still guarantee him in 7th place. And it's very hard to get multiple warning penalties here, so... So basically we're only watching at the battle of the lead because Johnny he's still sometimes in the shot, but he's not really able to challenge here for the win. He had to come a long way, I think I can recall that. Oh, big moment I think for Moose King, yeah. He lost half a second there and doesn't even have DRS. It's not that Johnny is suddenly much closer to him, but yeah. Oof, now, yeah, after 18 laps, it's becoming a bit boring, yeah. But yeah, that's also just because there are not really a lot of cars on the track. So, is there still anyone in the chat that wants to tell me how his or her day was? Jordi Boy with the fastest lap though, 34.9. He will actually get an extra point for it, except even though he's last. think I have to pay close attention to Seb. I think for him, without any mistakes of others, he can still recover to a P4. It will be interesting then, because then he will have finished on 4 different positions, all in the top 4 for the first 4 races. He will get the DRS maybe already this lap? No. Yes, wait, he has. But I think he's just a bit too far now. A surprisingly little amount of crashes. I also have to say that. Moose King is getting a little bit back on wheel the game now. He's out of ERS, I think, Jordy. And Bundes can also still go to P8, of course. Closing in on that. 6 more laps to go. And yeah, it's very hard to get a safety car now, I think. So if we a safety car now would be kind of funny, because then people will gamble for a soft run. Especially because you will finish at the points anyway. Oh my god, what did I say? What did I say? Well, I think it's indeed a very, very good idea to go to soft. A very good idea to go to soft. Unfortunately, Jordy Boy was last. I'm not sure if I can give him the point, because I don't know if this is between. Maybe I can. Definitely a Matt and a Bundes. They should go to soft. You never know, you know. You're already at the back. You don't really give up track position. But Matt, knowing he wants to be last at the restart, so if he pits, he will pit for softs. But let's see what the front does. Yeah, they go in. Well, if everyone does it, then yeah. It's just, to be honest, if P1 did it, DSP2 would have stayed outside maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I understand this. Jordy the first with a speeding penalty, so I'm very curious if someone is not gonna do it. I don't think so though. However, wheels on mediums. Oh, is that a mistake, or didn't he have any more softs, or ooh? Everyone to softs. Only for Jordy the first it would be a little bit nasty. Matt could have also went this lap, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, everyone goes to softs. And Matt will do it next lap. Sometimes he can do it like with everyone else, because then he is already lost, so... So, yeah. This makes maybe even the best scenario, because I think Will is the quickest out there. I think he is. And we will have, I think, 3 laps of a shootout. Lap 23, 24, 25. And you know what also the bad thing is, technically? Don't do it, of course. But if someone would make a lunge or a dive and retires, he still gets 2 points. Yeah, not that it's really worth it, because like the guys at the front, they really want to win or score a podium or... So, but Will on the mediums, and that's the interesting thing, that he was, I think, on outright pace, he's the fastest, and he is the one now on the harder compound. And the softs won't degrade, I think, except if they are really, really quickly gone. And for Matt, this will also be interesting, since if he's close enough, he can benefit from penalties for Jordy and Wicked Prophet. This will be good. This will be good. Okay. Well, what are we going to have? This will be or very good or very bad. Safety car in this lap. Everyone on brand new softs. Two guys also with penalties that can really pain them in the ass. We have a different leader now also to lead the restart, so Moose King did it twice. They actually got the 3 safety cars. But they were widely spread though. I was not really... So let's see when we'll go on the throttle. Everything is possible. Literally everyone can win. And there he went, and Moose King was not ready for that. Moose King was not ready for that. I think Jordy will be. And Wicked Prophet already made a move on Prezemu. He has to, because of the penalty. And apart from that, it's quite nicely, except that Bundes is very close, but I don't think you want to try it here. Oh, wait, never mind, there he comes. Oh, he doesn't do it. Maybe even safe though to do, but I have a feeling Prezemu is not, maybe he already has damage? I'm not sure. So Will is checking out on the mediums. Guys, what are you doing? Maybe the mediums are actually the better tire. Yeah, Moose King just had a horrid run so far. So he's actually, that's a sensational move by Johnny. That's really good. Wow, because he hasn't that, well, his exit was not the best, so Moose King tries to return the favor here. And he will have Slipstream at least. No DRS, but Slipstream can do a lot. Has to pick the outside because of the small kink there. It's a double toe for Jordy there in the Mercedes. And oh, it's a bit wide there, but he survives. Yeah, Will is gone. Okay, well, I haven't said anything about his tire choice then. Well, there are sets of 2 side by side. Moose King tries to come back. The McLaren of Seb with Jordy, and now it's a 4-way battle into the final 2 laps. Seb can just finish second and everything is forgotten, actually. And if a big crash happens here, there are some people that are really... It's everyone in this battle. It's even so that Wicked Prophet is back here. We see a move there for third for Jordy, who goes a bit wide, and maybe Jordy can do another signature outside move whatsoever. And he doesn't, and then there is suddenly the McLaren there. I kinda understand that corner cut. That's harsh. Because he was almost about to be eliminated. I don't know if it actually happened, or would have happened, but that's harsh. That's really harsh. So Seb doesn't even have to do anything now, basically. Matt goes straight on. Yeah, that's a shame, because he could have benefited from penalties. Now he's only going to score 2 points. And here's still Jordi and Johnny. Seb can maybe even make the move on the track, since the penalty for Johnny can maybe be removed. He can argue in the stewards that he just wanted to be safe and not getting hit by the McLaren. But also we have seen that if you cut that corner, you can also like slow down enough to avoid getting the penalty. Wicked Prophet with too much damage, I think. I would almost have been continuing, so that would be an extra point for Matt, except if he also needs to go into the pits. Let me check first. No, he just continues. Is this to serve a penalty? This was to serve a penalty. Sorry. Pedaling is going on. Final lap. Seb can play the safeguard here, to be honest. Because for Jordi it doesn't really matter anymore, but he can maybe still finish ahead of Johnny if his penalty doesn't get removed. Yeah, Matt is going to let Wicked Prophet through. But he will stay close to him, though. He still has the penalty. So he can still finish in P8. Final straight. And a lot of ERS for Seb. He's gonna make a double move. If he gets the room. That's very well timed. Very well done. Maybe he can even get the fastest lap with this. I think it will stay like this. I have to focus on the winner as well. Will did an absolutely astonishing job by creating a 3 seconds almost immediately after the restart. He wins here the first Vegas race. Moose King in second, almost dropping off more. And in the end, Prozemu goes up to fourth on penalties. And so Seb, in the end, keeping his 100% podium record. Johnny into fifth. He can maybe get a place back if he reports that. I get a trophy. What's that trophy? Okay. I didn't saw any weird incidents that, yeah. So this is the result indeed. Maybe Johnny gets his 3 seconds removed. That will be a P4 then for him. Otherwise it's Prozemu in fourth behind Will, Moose King and Seb, who keeps his 100% podium record. Johnny in fifth. Now Johnny the first and sixth. Bundes with, I think, a good debut though. It was a debut, right? Seventh. Matt to P8 indeed in the end. He's just finishing ahead of Wicked Prophet. And I am not sure, but I think the fastest lap just doesn't go, like the point. Either we give Jordy Boy 2 points, or it just goes to nobody. He was a DNF together with Mike, and Welshie didn't even survive 1 lap. And Bundes even made 4 pit stops, so kind of cool though. Will only started in 5th though. Oh yeah. So championship-wise, Will is taking over the lead from Seb, and that's mainly because of Seb's misfortune in the middle of the race, but he recovered really, really well. So, well, thank you all for tuning in. I think next week we go to Canada, right? Next race. Not even sure. Oh yeah. We have a little bit of an American trip. Next week will we be back in Canada, hopefully with more drivers, so thank you all for tuning in. It was a good first Vegas race, I have to say. It was a good first Vegas race. So, Take care, everyone. And maybe I will be back in the future to fill in for Jack. I think I will be actually back next week because Jack is on holiday then. That was already planned. So thank you all, and see you guys around.